Hi everyone, my name is Zafar Khan, and here we'll discuss something about Flutter and block state management. This is a simple to-do application. Actually, we have worked on block state management in many projects, but the issue is that all of them are industrial projects, so we are not allowed by the client side to share their code. So we decided to use block in a simple to-do application just to show you. There's a simple to-do application, and first of all, it has a splash screen. After the splash screen, it has this login screen, and then here we have that don't if you don't have an account, you can simply sign up. So let's just go to sign up, and in the sign up you have this form. So for this form, let's enter your full name, like my name is Zafar Khan. Then for my phone number, let's enter this. Now for the email, let's enter this one, and for the password, let's say 123456. Okay, and you can hide and unhide these as well. We are actually handling the visibility of the password using block. So now you can upload a profile picture either from the camera or from the gallery. So let's say we upload the image from the gallery. So here, let's select this one, and you can see that the image is right there. Now if you click on the register button, you can see that there is a loading, and so now from the register page, we are redirected to the home screen. It is not a fully developed application, so we just developed this to see the functionality of the block and Flutter. So here we have two sections, home and the other one is profile section. So when we click on the profile section, you can see that we are loading data. You can see that this is the data that we entered in the registration form. There's a profile picture, name, phone, and email. All these data, whether it's going to the Firebase or it's coming from the Firebase, all this is handling using block state management. We'll see the code in a minute. So let's go and sign out here. So you can see that here you will see that see you soon buddy. It's a scaffold messenger. So now let's go to code sections, and let me show you the code. So here is the code of the Todo application. You can see that it's the main.dot file. We have used two block for two screens. One is auth block and the other one is user block. So let's first go to the auth block. So in the auth block, you can see that first of all we are checking if the user is logged in or not. For example, if a user is logged in, he or she don't have to log in every time we use the application. After that we have this register event. Then after that we have this sign in, sign out, toggle visibility. What toggle visibility is about the password. If the password can be visible, or you want to don't show the password, so that's for password. And then we have the camera capture and the gallery capture, you can say. So all these things we are handling using block state management. So first of all, in the auth event section, we have this abstract class. In the abstract class, we have this first event. It's an auth event, in which we are checking if the user is logged in or not. In the next, we have this sign in event. Then we have this sign out event. Then we have this toggle visibility event, and then we have camera and gallery image triggers. So then we go to the auth state. In the auth state, we have these following things to check if user is logged in. Then the email, the password. We are using these in the login section. In the registration section, we are simply using the user model. So we'll take a look in a minute. So here's a message. For example, when you see that when you log in, or when we sign out from the app, the scaffold shows us a message. So that's the message that's coming from the block, and we are showing it in the scaffold messenger. Then we have the status to check if the status is loading. For example, if the status is loading, then we'll show a circular progress indicator. The status success, then we'll navigate to the next page, or we will show some widgets. We'll see that in a minute. Then we have the edge visibility, and we have the file. This file we are using for the image. So that's all for the state. Then let's go to the models. No, first of all, here we have another block. We are using this block, user block, just to extract data from the Firebase. Let's have a look. So in this user block, we have this first event like user block. So fetch user. We have this first event, fetch user data. This will fetch the user data from the Firebase. Okay. So we have this. Then we have as I said, it has only one event. Then it has a user model, and then it uses an enum, user data status. It's an enum. Let's have a look. It says on status, and this one is user data status. If it's an initial state, it's in loading state. If it's in success, or it's in failure state. So after that, let us move to the models. So in the model, we have a user model. We are using UID, name, phone, email, password, and profile picture of the user. So we are using the model like this. So after that, we have this repository. In the repository, we have this auth repository. So in the auth repository, we are actually writing the Firebase code. So for the checking login status, we are checking if the user has a UID or the UID is not empty, or the current user is not null. Then we returns true. So if it's true, then we go to the block and we tell it to, if it's true, then just show the home page, and if it's not true, then show the login page. Then after that, we have the sign up event. Sign up method. In the sign up method, the user model is required because there we are saving all the data here in the Firebase firestore. Sorry. So then we have this create user with email and password, and that's very simple, and it's returning a string. So then we have the sign in user, then we have sign out user, then we have the save user data. The save user data is to save the user data to the firestore as its self-explanatory. Then we have the store file. The store file is used to store the profile picture to the file storage. So that's all for the repository. And in the user repository, we are simply fetching the data from the user's collection and simply returning the user model. Obviously, it will be only data of the only one user, so we are not returning any list of user model. It's only one user model. So after that, let us move towards the main screen. So in the main screen, we are using Firebase App Check. So it's mandatory nowadays, not nowadays, but since these 2 or 3 months, it's mandatory. So you can see that we are using Firebase App Check. After that, we have separate file for the exports. For every library, every package, constant, everything is exporting from here. Then we have this shared. In the shared, we have this app color, and in this we have all the colors that we are using. After that, we have this constant. This constant, we are using this constant just for the web services, so we are not using them. So then there we have screen. Actually, we are using MVVM model. So in the screens, we have this home screen, login screen, navbar screen. So let's see the sign up screen. In the sign up screen, we have these controllers, and after that we are using block right here. So in the block builder, we have this auth block, auth state, and we are using the select image source. So if it's camera, so the camera pressed is like this one, auth state, and we have add the event camera capture. So it will trigger the camera capture, and after that it will save the image to a file, state.file. Let me show you this state.file. So we are using image picker, and image picker returns an X file format, and due to which we have to convert the X file format to the file. So it's right here in the here. So it's right here. We have this state.file, and we are passing the state.file to the file, and then we are returning it to the auth block to the register event. So in the register event, you can see we have a user model and a file. This file for the image. So and then we have this alert dialog, which will show you if you want to select the image from the camera or the gallery. Then we have this on press, separate on press for the camera and separate on press for the gallery that we have handled before. So after that, then we have this registration event. So in the registration event, first of all, we are using if any of the field is empty. If it's empty, then don't just show the validation errors. After that, if it's not empty and the data is according to our need, then after that, pass all the data to a user model, and after that, the user model should be passed to the register event. And in the register event, after that, in the register event, this will move to the block, and in the block, in this register event, it says that according to this register method, you will simply first of all make the state of status to the loading. So you will see a circular progress indicator when you click on the register or the login or the sign up. So after that, we have this auth repository which will save user data, and after that we will before that we have the sign up user, and after that we will save user data, and then we will say that the status is success. And if we got an error, we'll simply display the message error.toString, and we will set the status to failure. Now this is an open source application. You can simply access it from my Firebase, or sorry, from my GitHub. You can see that it's an Todo application. We just it's not fully developed, but just to show you the my concept of Flutter and block state management. So I think it's enough, and I'm working on it just to show you now.